Are you kidding me? What a majestic vintage performance from my guy Patrick Mahomes and my guy Travis Kelce last night. 4 touchdowns. Wow. I mean, Travis Kelce only had 25 yards. Who cares? He had 4 touchdowns on the night. I don't know. Maybe the Raiders should cover Travis Kelce in the red zone. Let me tell you something. What Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce did, that was as majestic a performance to climb out of a 3-score hole. They were down by 17. You saw the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs giving up chunk plays. They couldn't stop the run, couldn't stop Josh Jacobs, and none of it mattered. They had to beat the Raiders, beat the refs, and Kelce and Mahomes made sure at the end of the day, made sure they won the game. It was Travis Kelce who a few weeks ago called Patrick Mahomes Houdini. Spot on. And listen, Travis Kelce is arguably the greatest tight end in the history of the National Football League. And don't look now, and they've played close games in the division, beat the Chargers, beat the Raiders, very close games, easily could have gone either way at home. But this group finds a way, or even more specific, the best and only way to phrase it, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid. That's what separates the Kansas City Chiefs from everybody else out west in the AFC. Chris Jones is absolutely spot on and has every reason to be fired up after last night. You cannot call roughing the passer on Jones on this play. This is tackle football. This is a turnover. This is a strip sack. This is a tackle. The fact that they called this a penalty and the Raiders kicked the field goal, listen, if I'm Andy Reid, I would have been going ballistic too. And Carl Sheffers, I mean the explanation, the full body weight, that is pathetic, embarrassing, erroneous, and flat out wrong. And by the way, part of the domino effect, Carl was calling makeup calls the entire rest of the game. And this was on the heels of this. Grady Jarrett, Tom Brady. And this was a 21-15 game. The Falcons fought all the way back. This is 3rd down to get Tampa Tom off the field. Arthur Smith went absolutely positively bonkers, as he should. That was on Sunday, the Grady Jarrett play, the single worst penalty I've ever seen. Jones was bad. What happened on Sunday was a million times worse. And look, player health, safety. What happened with Tua? Obviously, it's ultra important. Player safety first and foremost. Next sentence. This is tackle football. This is professional tackle football. If there's something egregious, over the top, if it's headhunting, if there's intent, we're not having this conversation. But I am so sick and tired of penalties and flags for playing football. What happened last night was an embarrassment. What happened on Sunday was a disgrace. We're on to Kansas City. Buckle up, folks, because we've got the game of the year in the NFL on tap. 4:25 Eastern, NFL on CBS on Sunday. My guy Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs taking on my guy Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And both quarterbacks are on heaters. Are you kidding me? We talked earlier about Mahomes and what he did to the Raiders. How about Josh Allen, what he did to the poor, pathetic Pittsburgh Steelers, and these connections with the great Gabe Davis? My goodness, this is as amazing and as dreamy as it gets. Think about how piping hot the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL come into this showdown coming up on Sunday on CBS. And this, obviously, on the heels of the perfection in the greatest game ever played at the quarterback position last year on the NFL on CBS. I mean, what these guys did in the divisional rounds, I mean, look at that. All the touchdowns, no interceptions, the yards. It was incredible. And consider the genius and the greatness, and remember the zaniness after what transpired at the 2-minute warning. I mean, this was picture perfect. I think Josh Allen, best quarterback in the NFL. And he is QB1, and I've said that consistently all season long, all off season long, right now, after 5 weeks, Josh Allen would absolutely get my vote for NFL MVP. But Patrick Mahomes, the Michael Jordan, and I took that personally tour, this on the heels of people, myself included, thinking Kansas City would take a step back after the Tyreek Hill trade. It has been real and spectacular to watch. This game is going to mean everything for the 1 seed, home field advantage, the only coveted bye in the postseason, head-to-head. I mean, that's going to prove to be the tiebreaker. I can't wait for Sunday afternoon. A lot of great stuff get off my chest on a Tuesday. Ton of pressure on my guy, Garrett Cole, tonight, but I think he's ready. And look, for the vast majority of the regular season, he was good, not great, not the $300 million man. But give the Guardians credit for how they beat Tampa, as I predicted. But I think this is a different challenge for Cal Quantrill and company. Look, Terry Francona is a fabulous manager. Cleveland's got a better manager than the Yankees, but that's really where it stops. I mean, Cole, tremendous when you look at the season. He's got to be better than how he was down the stretch. He knows it. I think he wants to be that guy, that ace. Pressure on Cole. I think he's going to deliver 7 dominant innings tonight. Pressure on Giancarlo Stanton. Yankees are always better when he hits, and he's in the lineup batting 4th tonight. That's great for the Yankees. Aaron Judge leading off. He got 62, obviously. I think he's going to be in a great frame of mind. Harrison Bader, who's been phenomenal in the outfield. He's a huge acquisition. The defense, the pitching for this series. I think the Yankees is the best I felt about the Yankees since early June. I think they beat Cleveland in 4, and I think they're going to have a real chance to go to the World Series. I got to get this off my chest. Speaking about New York, how about New York football? How about the Jets? How about the Giants? I mean, are you kidding me? Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones and Brian Daboll, what they did on Sunday morning against the Green Bay Packers was incredible. I thought Green Bay winning by double digits was one of the locks of the year in the NFL. The Giants used incredible heart, and Daniel Jones, give him credit, he had a heart of a lion against Green Bay. I mean, look at this. Giants and Jets have been 2 of the worst teams in the NFL over the last 10 years. The Giants are 4-1. That's incredible. And let me tell you something. And I picked the Jets, as Jets Twitter likes to remind me, watching the show all the time. Thanks for watching. I picked the Jets 0-7 to start the season. I'm thrilled I'm wrong. I am thrilled. Hall is an amazing young talent. Wilson, an amazing young talent at receiver. Joe Douglas had a tremendous offseason. Sauce Gardner, what a draft pick. You're seeing things out of Zach Wilson that are inspiring. And let me tell you something. I was wrong on both these teams. Thrilled as a New Yorker to have a little juice, a little pop, a little sizzle with New York football once again. I think the Jets and Giants have bright futures. Seriously. Brian Daboll is the leader in the clubhouse for Coach of the Year. Wink Martindale doing a great job running the defense. And the Jets ooze great young talent. Finally, after 10 years where it's been a disaster, great time to be a New York football fan. Got to get this off my chest. What an embarrassing loss for the Vegas Raiders last night. I mean, the fact that Josh McDaniels went for 2 is a disgrace. It's 30-29, over 4 minutes to go. Tie the game. Kick the extra point. This is offensive. It's embarrassing. Take the analytics and just throw them away. And if that's your gut, I mean, that's even worse. You know, pop in a Tums. That gut feeling should never be there again. I mean, you blew a 17-0 lead last night. You know, what transpired against Arizona. And you know what? Devontae Adams, catch the ball. Then shoving a photographer after the game. And then it was like slapstick comedy at the end. Right after Adams dropped that ball, they got that right. I mean, that can't happen. You had Renfro and Adams running into each other. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. The Raiders should be a 4-win team. They're 1-4. pathetic. Bag it, Josh McDaniels. That was unacceptable. Gotta get this off my chest. Cowboys and Eagles on a delicious collision course at the top of the NFC East. This is fun. The Philadelphia Eagles have legit Super Bowl potential. I told you after they beat Minnesota, they're going to get the 1 seed based upon how they're great in every phase, every area, great in the trenches. Dallas's defense is off the charts, absolutely incredible. Now, understand this. Don't tell me this is Cooper Rush's team. Dak Prescott is the quarterback the second he's able to grip the football. That's going to be a classic coming up on Sunday night. Can't wait for it. Got to get this off my chest. The LA Rams are a disaster. A complete and utter disaster. This is Super Bowl hangover. This is a terrible offensive line. This is as a result of the line, Matthew Stafford throwing to the wrong team. They miss, at the end of the day, Odell Beckham Jr. They miss Van Jefferson. Cooper Kupp is a star. Allen Robinson has done nothing. They can't run the ball. Cam Akers, I was wrong. I thought he'd have a monster season. Invisible. Sure, the Rams will beat Carolina this weekend, but the Rams are not winning the West. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.